Hey, well, howdy there, friends. Welcome to the Vintage Drum Restoration Garage. I'm Bruce. Good to see you here today. And I thought we'd do a kind of a small restoration on a Remo Roto Tom. This is one of the black ones. I'm not sure if these are the early ones. It might be the early ones. And this is a 16-inch one. And I'm just going to completely dismantle it. You can see this rod here is bent. We're going to take care of that and just basically give it a good restore. So I'll take it apart and we'll get started. Okay, I got that rod out of there that holds it up, and as you can see, it's been dropped or something, and it's real bent up. So I'm going to put this in my wooden jaws and try to bend it back. Just use a rubber mallet. Yeah, it's coming along pretty good. Still bent a little bit right here. Pretty straight that way, but not this way. Just about got it. That's looking pretty good. Maybe just a little bit right here. Still got a little bend right in here. Okay, now I'm going to take it over to the wheel and clean up these threads. Okay, we've got the rod all straightened out. I've cleaned the threads, and I'm going to oil that up before we get it going again. And I'm going to, let me change this battery real quick. Okay, I had to change that battery. Seems like I always start off with an empty battery. I don't know why I do that. So what I do is I just get all these extension rods out. And you know, as I take them out, I straighten them up because I can see this one's bent. So each one I'm going to straighten as I go. I straighten them the same way I do the mounting rod on that. I just take it over here to the vise, put it in my wooden jaws, and I just tap on it until I can see it. It's not bent. I can still see a little bend in there. You can bring them over to a real flat surface and roll them on it, and you'll see the bend. See, it's rolling just fine, and I don't see it going up and down, so I think we're good there. So as I go, I just straighten them out. That way I know I've got a good deal going there. This one's okay. None of these Remo Roto Toms, they have these washers with these rubber gaskets on them, so they, I guess so they don't either rattle or back off. I'm not sure which. They're kind of nice. They always seem to be missing though when I'm restoring these. Oh, that one's really bent. That one's really bent up. Let me give it a quick bend. That one's all bent up too. These Roto Toms were kind of popular in the 70s and 80s. I saw Terry Bozzio and Bill Bruford using them, and that was pretty cool. I actually saw Terry Bozzio live with the Missing Persons, and he had just this thing hung, I think either one of the top and the bottom, and he was just using them as a percussion instrument, which is pretty cool. And but the guy I really thought used these effectively was a guy named Leon Chancellor. He went by the name of Ndugu, and he did a lot of records. He was a producer. He's deceased now, but he got a great tone on him, and he made a bunch of records with George Duke in the 70s. Great record is on, I think it's on MPS, and it's called Feel. Yeah, there's a bunch of them with the George Duke trio, and those are great records. And he was using nothing but Roto Toms, for his toms anyway. Okay, so I'm going to take these and clean them all up. I don't really think they really need too much paint or anything, but we'll see once we clean them. I actually built a whole drum set just out of Roto Toms. At one time, I used an 18-inch Roto Tom for a bass drum, and it was okay for small applications, but I stood the bass drum up on, I made a little stand for it to hold the bass drum pedal, and I had all the other ones. I didn't use the Remo. They actually made a snare drum too, which you can probably find once in a great while, and so they're pretty cool. I've never used the snare drum. Actually, this is looking pretty good. I don't really want to paint it. It doesn't need it. Looks pretty clean. Let's see about the bottom here. I don't really use these anymore, so probably just let them go. I'm going to restore I got a, looks like I've got a few more over there. And of course, they have some off-brand ones, CB700. They made their own little version, which was just basically the same. same thing. I don't know if they copyrighted their own or not, but it was a direct result of these. I'm going to go ahead and spray this one a little bit. Just give it a quick satin black finish. Be right back. Okay, I'm going to clean all these rods off. While I'm waiting for that paint to dry, I'm going to clean each rod and clean this hoop real good. And then we'll be ready to put that sucker back together. Okay, we got all those rods all cleaned up. They're nice and straightened. And I just go over this hoop. I sprayed it down with some cleaner, and I'm just going to use some 4/0 steel wool. Clean it up. Just go over all the little areas. Hoop's in pretty good shape. You always know let's see here. A lot of times these Roto Tom hoops have little divots in them, like right in this area. I haven't seen anything on this one. I think it's to center the flesh hoop on the rim. Let's see if I can find the hoop and show you what I'm talking about. False alarm, I couldn't find a hoop that shows that. But I have seen it on quite a few of them. Now I'm going to just oil all these rods up before I put them back on. I'll try to find a good head for it, and we'll install that sucker and get her up and running. Okay, let's put this thing back together. I'm going to oil this rod here. This has to work really smoothly in order to get that thing to tune up right. Alright, just gonna put this thing like this. Okay, we're just about got all these rods in. Well, there it is. It's all finished up. Try to get this thing to focus. And ready to go. A little bit of TLC, and looks pretty darn nice. And that's what I do to restore these Roto Toms. This one will be up on eBay under my eBay handle, Hollywood Drums. I want to thank all the new subscribers here at the Vintage Drum Restoration Garage. Thank you for coming along for the ride. And I've always got new videos coming out, so actually the next one is a Gretsch snare drum that I've already started working on, and that'll be coming out soon too. And I've picked up some really cool drums here. These are old Radio Kings from the 40s, I believe. And let me see, try to get them in there. Green Sparkle, pretty rare drums. I'll be restoring these soon. If anyone knows where a bass drum is, Green Sparkle has to be. I don't want to recover. Has to be original. And as you can see, these aren't really in perfect shape, so if it's a little bit cracked, that's okay. I want to complete this set, and then I want to put them all together. I think they're going to be really sweet. So those will be coming up soon. And if you haven't, subscribe. If you want to comment, you surely can, and tell your drum buddies about it. And until then, I want you to take care. Bye for now.